bit more than 1/3 of the package, and then I close it really well, and I'll still put it in a Ziploc bag. I have few tools around. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use, but I have things prepared for me. Some cutters here. I'll also use about 3-inch around little cup for a cutter because I don't have one. I have a couple of mushrooms. I have a tile just in case. I use it in polymer clay, but I'm not sure how it works with this clay. I have a couple of molds, and this is 8mm thickness here. I taped together 5mm and 3mm that I'll use just like that. But let me knead it a little bit, and let's start. I started rolling it out. Like the way I make filo dough sheets. Probably is the same technology. I'm not really sure. Let's see. I'll separate a bit because I rolled it too thin. So I'll fold it. And I'll roll it again. All right. So that's much better. And now I can make a couple of trinket dishes here. Okay. And one more, maybe. I guess that happens. Or maybe I can try a little bit more. There. Perfect. All right. Now I got a little sponge here with water. Ooh, look at this. It works. There's my water. Oh, you can smooth with your finger as well. I forgot to remove my jewelry, so clean it up. And some water. Okay, this is the smart ring. Maybe it wasn't that smart to put it, to start working with it. Okay. All good. This is good. So here is a little jar lid, and I'll use it as a little base for the trinket dish to rest on. Make sure I don't get those. lines, but that's okay for a first try. There it is. Now I want to get some mushroom molds for this. So let's try those molds. And just like this, I'll fill in all the empty spaces here, the crevices. And just the first will pop out to see how it looks. Okay, not bad, not bad. I need to smooth a little bit, maybe put a little bit of water here to smooth it out. And let's try again. Okay, and here. I need to get a little spatula or something, but let's remove the extra. Starting from the middle out. From the middle and out so I don't lift the whole mushroom. There. All right. I don't want it too smooth in the back because I'm gonna rough it up so I can put it on the trinket dish. But let's see. And let me rough it up. So all right. Oh, broke. There. Not bad, not bad. I'll try again though. I'll use my dentist tool here to rough it up, and then roughly here I'll do the same. And now this version should be better. Oh, it broke again. So that's the weak point there, but that's okay. I'll just smooth it up a little bit, just like this. And now smooth here and just pop it on top. All right, maybe I'll put some water like a glue. I don't know. I watched a few YouTube videos of how it's done, but once you start doing it, I don't think a lot of information sticks to your brain. All right, so they also use those tiny tools to blend the edges, but I don't want it to blend too much. I just want it to stick. All right, and we'll put the mushrooms under the cap. Some lines. And I'll smooth the base a bit. There. I want those dots to still show, but probably I smoothed them too much. And then I'll plop it back into the lid. But before that, I wanted to make tiny leaves. And where? Anyway, we can do this. I'll make a little tube with just my tile here. There. So I can have like unified pieces. Alright, all I want to do is make this like a leaf, just like that. Like few here and there. But it didn't work very well. Let's try again. All right, so it didn't work. So I'll get my flowery molds and let's try one. I like this little one here. And I'll do the same thing. Just go from the center out. From the center out. Bring the edges inside and rough it up again. Here is the tiny flower that's gonna go here, but we'll make little tiny petals here like that. And with my bigger tool, we'll smush it in the middle. I still want to put a leaf, so I still use my bigger tube here to make those leaves the same. So they'll be thin pieces, but they're all the same size. So we can maybe put one here. And then put one here. And then make two more. And make two leaves over here. No, it's too much. Maybe just like this is better. There. And then we'll smush them. Just like this. And I think we're all set for the little mushroom trinket dish. All right. And it's ready to dry. So here is my other hockey puck I made. So I'll again smooth the edges. This is the place where I poked it. All right, there. This is the back side. And I'll make this one into a watercolor palette or a color palette because I've always wanted one like with tiny little flowers as a little pattern with some splatters. It's nice. And always thinking of my friend that paints, and she's so great. Her name is Nina, and she's a great painter. So this reminds me of her. You should check out her paintings. I'll leave them in the description below. And I miss her dearly. There we go. So this is my, let's see which side is prettier. Okay. All right, so this is smooth here. All right. I got an index card here so I can remove the palette easier. And I have a measuring spoon, which is half a teaspoon here. And I'll make the divots with it, the paint. And I don't know how many I'll fit. I'll just eyeball it right now. Maybe I can wait it a bit because it sticks. All right. Okay, it works. I'll make one across. Okay. And then one in the middle. And then another one in the middle here. And then I'll make in each side just like this. Oh, I didn't make this one all the way till the end, so I'll put some kind of a flower or something. And I'll make a little divot in the middle, just a tiny bit bigger. There. My cutting vessel is a little bigger than it's 3 1/4 of an inches. So yeah, it got a tiny bit bigger with smushing it and working with it, so it should be okay. There. Well, it's 3 1/2 inches now, roughly. Okay. And actually I'll put a little bow here on that side so it doesn't look a little bit off. Need to smooth this here. Okay, and I keep my pieces of clay over here in the back so I don't start drying on me. And I'll do the same thing. I use this little bow here. Tucking all the ends here that are outside of the form, the little pieces of clay. Maybe I need to put a little bit here, and then I'll rough it up. I need to get a tool for roughing things. Okay, and then I'll rough it up here. It's almost the size. All right, let's see this side broke. All right, that's cute. So now that the one that does not look that good looks like it's done on purpose. And now I can just move it to the side to dry on a card. Now I have a 3D printed fish, and I can leave a link for it from the Thingiverse website. So here is my first fish. Oh, beautiful. Great, great, great. Oh, I don't like this eye. Maybe I can fill it in. It's my first sardine. Now my second one. I should just break the eye. Yeah, I'll break that. All right, I'll print a new one. And there's my new fish. So I'll smooth my edges again and make a hole. Maybe not, I don't know. They can just sit on my coffee table. I'll paint it. I don't like these lines over here. Do I need to get the clay more conditioned? Let me know what you think, and or I'll let you know if they start breaking when dry. Maybe that's not. No, inside they're fine, so it's just on the surface. But it's a breaking spot for them, so this will scrap. Let's try this. Okay, so we'll massage those. I got all my fish index cards again so they can dry better. And now I'll start the molds with those sleeping cats. I will smush the clay in all these little ears here. And then I'll wait for it to dry a bit before I take it out because I think it might get misshapen. And here's what I made so far. I get 5 fish, and the 5th fish is on the trinket dish. A mushroom trinket dish, a palette for paints, a worry stone, two cats, the heads for the cats, one sleeping cat in a mold. The other ones I had hard time fitting into those little holes here, so I'll try only with one. And I used my basic tools and cutters I have here for my polymer clay. Just these as well. These are all basic things I had already. A sponge, just a regular kitchen sponge with some water. And this is a creme brulee making form. It's about 3 1/4 of an inches circle. So that's what I used, and we'll have to wait a few days before we paint and put some color in it and then varnish it, and I'll be back with that.